Okay, so that works, but that's not what I want.
Your banner also is not.
Wait, is this?
Oh,
That's
my
why.
God.
All right, thanks, Mud. There we go. Wait, yo, guys. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Where's my chat, bro? Yo, can everybody hear me?
Yeah, no, it's working.
Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Are we good? Let me know if it sounds good on there.
Yeah.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You be alright, twin.
Okay. Alright, time to put on a fucking... Let's vibe, bro. Let's vibe. Alright. What is going on, guys? So who on here, I'm sure some of you guys know that this YouTube channel was momentarily compromised by some people. No fucking idea who it was, but those dumbasses ran like a crypto stream. Hopefully nobody in here like fell for the scam. Like if you did, honestly, natural selection, because why are you falling for a crypto scam? But yeah, bro, we're back. We're back. We're here. We're locked in. And let me push the stream out to Discord. Yeah, to be honest though, and you get a reimbursement. You can own up to it. Yo, you guys are hilarious. Yeah, bro, bad people, bro, bad people. But don't worry, we're back. They tried getting me, but they can't get me. They can't get me. I thought that was you who sent you all my Bitcoins. Honestly, you low-key probably deserve to lose those Bitcoins at this point, bro. Anyways, so I have accumulated a long-term or midterm position here for the week. And I'm gonna actually send that in the Discord right now. This is the only time I'm gonna mention a live position that I have taken or take on here publicly. This is usually something that I can you like send that over here so I can get the charger? This is usually something that I would only give to the Discord, but I'm letting you guys know right now. But yeah, I have accumulated a long-term position here, or midterm, I guess, looking for like low-key, like looking for like a week or two of a move, or just end of the week move kind of thing, and then just closing the trade out. But yeah, I got a little live account trade cooking in here, and I'm gonna send this out to the Discord right now. Before end of the month. So yeah, I got a live account position here cooking, and now I kind of want to just, obviously we have to day trade this move too. So I'm trying to see here maybe if there's something that we have here this Asia session. But I do know that Trump is talking tomorrow morning at 8:30. So that's just something that obviously we have to take into account. Scott Taylor, yeah, I posted it in my alert channel to Cobras. But yeah, I know Trump is talking tomorrow morning at 8:30, so you guys got to take that into account for this Asia session. Obviously not expecting a ton of movement just because of that news. So, you know, we can expect something, but not too much, okay? 15-minute, like I'm looking for a long here, to be very honest with you guys. I would prefer a long. Wherever it looks good. Inside of here, inside of this 15-minute fair value gap, ideally. We have these lows right next to previous day low, too. So, you know, if we at any point start making a move back down towards those, that's definitely something you wanna keep on watch. Hourly fair value gap here lines up with a 15-minute gap in that same within that same region. So this 15-minute gap we definitely can watch and see what's going on. Other than that, if this hack that occurred to me has, like, you know, taught you anything, it's to join the free Discord. Okay, join the free Discord, because any updates, anything like that, you know, like any streams that I'm gonna run off the stream is gonna be in the Discord. Okay, so join the free Discord so you guys can stay updated, you know, and we you know, be involved in the community there. You know, you don't gotta do too much. Taught me not to sign in on CoinStop. Bro, it wasn't even that, though. Like, that's the issue. It was not that. It's the same thing that happened to Dodgy, like, a little bit ago. Like, a partnership message, and the contract is, like, a malware. Like, it's just, pretty retarded, but you know what? It's alright. We live and we learn. We live and we learn, bro. We're back, so it's chilling. I hate gold right now. Gold is just, bro, massive, massive pump. Like, insane pump on gold here. By the way, this level right here, I gave to premium for the weekly outlook. This level, and there was another level slightly higher that I gave as well. It was this daily wick CE, which played out to some extent. But yeah, this is the area we're bouncing off of. So we have a weekly wick CE, as you guys can see right here, weekly wick CE, and then we have 4-hour fair value gap and a 1-hour fair value gap, all both in here in this area. So see if we can get a bounce out of here. But I would like for Wednesday to be low of the week. I think Wednesday low of the week is a good look. Yo, is my audio coming in like clear? Can you make sure and double check? I just want to make sure everything's good.
Yes, good.
Wait, no. I did too much. Clear? Okay, alright, good. What are you talking about back there, dude? For what? One mini? One TPT? 6 minis. You're gonna blow it.
I know I'm gonna blow up at least like 1 hour a day.
Gonna long 1 hour CE on silver. Dude, I don't know, bro. Silver, I feel like it's not even about like technical analysis. It's just gambling, bro. I know you don't have to set a stop loss in the eval. What about the funded stage? I know there's a 5-to-1 rule, but but does SL have to be set to define that 5-to-1, or can it be mental SL? What do you mean 5-to-1 rule, and what do you mean SL has to be set to define? No, it cannot be a mental stop loss. It's never a mental stop loss. It has to be a hard stop every time. Has to be a hard stop. About 147 for longs. 147 might be a bit low for my liking, but it could. I would like to see it in this 15-minute gap here. This 15-minute gap I would like to see. Bounce. Also, that live that I had right here, which day was it? Was it this? No. Which one was it? Right here. It was right here, bro. When people were like, I was trying to short. I had placed like one limit for a short right here, I believe, or maybe it was up here in this area. I think it was 8. It was like 8 something, yeah, right here. And it tried playing out. It played out a little bit, but could not go through like any reliable low here. This was on Thursday. Thursday. Yeah, everybody was like, oh no, it's not gonna dump, it's really bullish, it's gonna go for the highs, it's gonna go for the highs, and boom. Yeah, ever since then we've just been in this like fucking little downtrend, but now I'm switching up. I'm thinking this goes higher, hopefully. Invalidation for that is going to be like displacement below previous day low, so we have a pretty close invalidation. It's not far at all. Now that everything I'm doing good, bro. Yeah, situation's all good. Situation's sorted out. No problems anymore, you know, we're all good. So, you know, business as usual now. 146 OTE. I don't really use like OTE that much, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nice Raptor. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, Ariane. This, by the way, this what I'm noticing right now, this rejected this 15-minute wick CE here that hit this fair value gap, but we have this out. Like my thing is, if this is gonna go lower, I would have rather seen this daily manipulate into this hourly gap here or this hourly gap here, right? Those would have been the preferable areas for this thing to manipulate if it was properly bearish. So that's why I'm thinking that this is not like bearish. This is bullish, right? And even if this is bearish, without a touch of this gap here, we don't have like a reliable high or a low. It could be a high or a low, but it's not a reliable high or low. So that's why I don't like this that much. The short, that is. The short, I don't like that much. So that's why I'm long bias here. These key opens, I do use key opens, yes. I trade the 4-hour PO3, so I use every 4-hour open as a key open, yes. Daily open as well. Midnight open. Takes on a drift later. Can't do that. I can't do that. Will you stream New York? Yes, I am going to stream New York. I will be here tomorrow morning, guys. The fuck is so funny? Huh? Why is that funny? Not funny. Yeah, okay. How much power does the Raptor have? I don't know. I have no idea, bro. Look it up. I have no clue. Genuinely. 520? Oh. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I know we're in the 1 hour. I'm trying to see what we do in this 15 minute. The 15 minutes a more reliable entry. You're retarded.
Bro, it means you're gonna ballistic counter rise.
If ES taps the gap, does that make NQ's high reliable? Yes, it does, because that's SMT. So, did ES tap it? I don't know if it did or not. Oh, it did. Yeah, it could be reliable then, yes. I didn't notice ES just now looking at ES, but yeah. It would. It absolutely would. That kind of changes things a little bit, actually. Good observation, Jonas. Yeah, it changes things a little bit. So, we'll see. I mean, I'm not like rushing to take a trade here. If we get a good setup, we get a good setup. But that 15-minute gap has just been hit. And if we get a nice closure here, it is something that I would consider. Because there's not much risk here. By the way, I am trading my TPTs here. These are like pretty well into profit on 50Ks. So I'm gonna put on 1 mini of risk. But yeah, there's a decent amount of buffer on these, which is why I'm doing 1 mini here. If I was on my apexes, I would still be doing 3 micros. Is SMT just like if ES runs lows, NQ doesn't have to, for example, trying to understand? Yes. If you're confused about SMT, by the way, I have an entire video on just SMT. If you search up Keyflow Trades SMT divergence, or if you just go to my channel and go to the videos and go like a little further down, you'll see I have a video on SMT divergence where I talk about internal and external SMT divergence. So, yeah, I cover both of those in depth. No closure or anything here yet. No change in state of delivery. Change in state of delivery would be the first and immediate entry here, right? We don't have like an inverse or anything up until like up here. You stopped trading 150Ks? Yeah, I stopped trading 150Ks. I went to 50s just to try it out. I went to 50s. I want to, you know, see if I would like it better, see how I would be able to manage the 50s. For no like particular reason other than I just was curious. And I like the 50s, dude. I like them a lot. I think they're easy to pass. They're easy to manage, especially if you're using micros, you know. But the more important thing is like they're super, super easy to pass. You only have to make 3 grand, right? That's like literally fucking nothing. 2 trades, maybe even 1 trade, few minis, but 2 trades, 1 minis, you should be able to easily pass. Do you think taking longer on evals are a good idea? It depends. So if you're like somebody that's already profitable and you already take money out from your funded accounts, you've already gotten paid out, then I think it's pointless for you to waste time on evals, right? Your money's or your time is better spent on the actual funded portion. But if you haven't gotten paid out before, then there's no reason for you to be rushing an eval because you know, you're not going to be able to be profitable if you don't know what you're doing anyways. So it doesn't matter if you're on a funded, it doesn't matter if you're on an eval. You're not going to be able to just like randomly make it work. Still no closure here on this change in state. How many fundeds do you have right now? I have 25, bro. 25. 2 trades with minis to pass 50k. I've never done that ever. Make it sound like light work. I mean, it's not difficult. Like, bro, the average trade that we take here is like it's usually like 50 to 75 points, sometimes more. Most of the time more, because we're catching a 4-hour or a daily expansion. And if you catch an expansion leg, then yeah, it's very fucking easy. I mean, look, bro, I'll give you an example, okay? If you were to catch, let's just say you caught here, okay? Stop loss there. And let's say you were able to take it to the high, right? With one mini right here, as you can see, that's $1,800. You do that twice, you're well over passing it. So I don't think it's difficult. I think you can make it seem like it's difficult, but it's not that difficult. It really isn't. Can you check my alert? What did you do? What have you done? Bruh. Yo, 9, you have to tag them, you moron. The fuck? 9, you literally just posted a screenshot. You didn't tag anybody. Nobody got that alert, gang. Nah, I'm kidding, bro. You have to, no, that's fire, though. That's fire. Stop on the swing. Stop on the swing right now. I don't have a stop, but it's most likely going to be underneath this previous day low. I just have like more of a mental stop, but it's going to be underneath the previous day low. Huh? I don't have a limit. I'm talking about my live account trade. Silver's gambling? Yeah, 100% silver is gambling. I'm not in anything. Bias right now is bullish. Could be bearish very soon. But for now, it's going to be bullish. Yeah, bullish for now. We'll see like if we can get a closure here. Maybe worth a little entry. We would not have much risk here at all. Be about 10 points of risk. But it's not getting a closure right now. Yoki, do you know how to trail on gold? What do you mean trail on gold? What does that mean? Are we bullish because of sweep of lows? Well, it hasn't really swept the lows yet, technically, right? Like this previous day low is the real low. This has not been swept. So there is no sweep here. But I'm bullish mostly. Ooh, fuck me. That's gonna be a far off closure. Can we like chill out? Yeah, there's the closure right there. That's our change in state of delivery right there. I'm gonna try this right there. I'm in stop loss here. I'll just place it right there. So 170, 184 entry, 14 points of risk. And we are looking for, ideally for now, I'm gonna target this 1 hour high. And then we'll kind of take it from there. So I'm going to target this fair value gap for now. 2.84R. There you go. Might be able to get it back in blood.
I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Okay.
I just wanted the buffer.
All right, there you go.
$400. Thank you, Kiko.
Okay. Let's see what this could do. I'm on a 1 minute right now, brother. I'm on a 1 minute right now. We do have a 15-minute IFVG right here. We just tapped it. Yes, this is true. But we have a bullish 15-minute gap, bullish hourly here as well. So, I mean, it's worth a shot. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We don't have... I have 14 points of risk. Like, not a big deal. But yeah, for sure could really go either way. At first, I was 100% leaning more bullish because of the hourly gap that we left up there. But then I noticed the SMT, so it's possible that this could be like a little high that we've made here because of the SMT. But I do still like favor a visit to this hourly gap before I move lower, I'm not gonna lie. It would be nice because then we get a sweep of this current Asia high as well. And to be honest with you, I think it's more likely that a high or a low gets put in after the midnight open. I don't think a high or low gets put in before midnight open. So we'll see. But I'm also kind of trying to play the range here too. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to play into this range because we have 8:30 a.m. Donald Trump talking tomorrow morning. So you got to keep that in mind as well. All right. So like a few different things that could absolutely affect tonight's price action. And I'm not expecting it to be the greatest, which is why I'm just targeting like a small move. This is not a huge move at all. This is like a few, how many points is this? Like, we can measure this. It's 40 points, 40-point move. TP right now, I don't have a hard TP set, but TP would be, the first TP is going to be the hourly fair value gap, which is at 225.5. And then we'll see what it does from there. What I really wanted to see was this 5-minute candle close, which it did. 5-minute inversed the fair value gap, so I do like that. But the higher time frame is like, I can make a case for both long and short. So you got to look at the lower time frames to see what it's respecting, what it's doing, what it's not doing. And we are between two pity arrays. We're between a bearish inverse fair value gap and a bullish gap. So, and on multiple different time frames. So yeah, if you are in this with me, make sure you're not sized heavy or anything like that. Just know I'm risking 14 points on one mini here with an account that has like almost $5,000 of buffer. Okay, so you know, just keep that in mind. You said first TP, but you only have one contract. I'm not, bro. Listen. I'm most likely, the way that I trade, I'm not going to set a hard TP here, right? This would be my first TP, which is essentially like if you are in this trade with me, or you know, you're looking for potential take profits, this is the first area that I would like to take profit at. Am I going to take profit there? Most likely not. I'm most likely going to let it run past and see what happens. If it slows down at this area, then I'll close it. If it keeps going, then there's no reason for me to close it, right? I'll just trail my stop loss aggressively until it gets hit, and then I'm out of the trade. But that's generally the way that I manage like TPs and stuff. I rarely ever set like a hard TP unless I know for a fact that price is more than likely to reverse there. Right now, like I have a pretty conflicting higher time frame bias, so I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna fully close the trade up here, assuming that we're gonna get a reversal, because to be honest with you, I'm not too sure yet. Not 100% sure. Do you recommend trading minis or micros? I mean, it's up to you. I'm only trading minis because, again, I have a lot of buffer on this account. So, what's good, traders? Nirvana. Risk 1K on one of my limits. Which limit? 9. Oh, the 2. Yo. Never mind, 9. I might. Are those limits on gold or silver? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, 9, you gotta make these a little easier to follow, bro. Like way easier to follow, actually. Not just a little, like a lot easier. Maybe like maybe a screenshot of the entire screen. And then maybe like if you type out the limit or something. And then the ticker too, because I have no idea, like, well, 93, 360, yeah, like I can tell that's silver. But you can imagine, like, bro, you know how some people are 9, right? Like, some people are gonna have no idea what the fuck that is. So, yeah, just make it a little bit easier to follow. But I'm down with risking. Let me open up silver. Mm, 93, 360. And 325. Okay, I might be down to risk a little bit on one of these. Let's see when it gets down to that area. Oh, not 60? Oh, wait, what? I'm confused. Where's your limit then? Oh, okay, okay. 325, alright. Alright, cool. What? What did you say? What, Adam's what? Oh, yeah, I know he is.
I love Adam.
Why you look extra handsome today, bro? Thanks, man. I love 9. Yo, bro, I love 9 too, bro. What a great guy, dude. 9 is really just a great guy. Example of one of the greatest guys. If you're shorting this on NQ right now, you're cooked. I'm not shorting, I'm longing. Who's in the back? One of my little do-its. It's one of my little do-its. No one loves me. Blasky, I love you, bro. What do you mean, bro? Nah, there's a lot of people that love Blasky, bro. Not talking about Yuki. Oh, okay. Oh, NQ March. NQ March is riding for me right now, bro. WNQ March, huh? Oh. Oh. Is it Shinobi? No, it's not Shinobi, bro. No, I'm chilling. I'm trying to go to sleep after this fucking trade is over, bro. I'm not trying to, like, stay awake. Bro, I was up till 6 a.m. last night. I don't know. I just couldn't go to sleep, bro. I was geeking out. And then I woke up at, like, fucking 11 this morning. Nah, no, not at all. Huh? No, absolutely not. Why would we not go on Sunday? No, it's gonna be ice. It's gonna be ice. I'm not going tomorrow. You Loki don't gotta answer his question, but do you make? Oh, you Loki don't gotta answer this question, but do you make more money from your course or your involvement in the markets, whether it's long-term investing, crypto trading? For the last, I think. So for the last, let's say 3 to 4 years, there was maybe a handful of months, and I mean like months that I can count on one hand, right? So less than 5 months out of the entirety of like the last 4 years that I made more money from info than trading. So I mean, if you guys like, bro, if anybody knows me, you guys know, like, I don't market my Discord like too much. I have it here in the stream because there's a certain way that I trade that I don't like give out to anybody publicly. I you know, it's just for my premium, and there's a reason that I've done that, right? But it's besides the point. Like, if you guys look on you know, on any of my social medias, like, I don't go like pushing the Discord in people's face. Like, my thing is, like, if you want to join. If don't, cool. I don't really give a fuck. But yeah, I mean, I let like the premium itself talk, you know, for itself. I think there's a ton of value in there, and the people that are in there can, you know, can probably corroborate that. But you know, last month, I'll give you guys an example. I'll tell you guys how much last month from my Discord, I made less than $5,000 for my Discord. So, you know, maybe like put that into perspective. So yeah, I just you know, I don't really I don't push it like that, you know. loss. Like, you join, cool. If you don't, cool. You know, your loss. Price for premium is 380 right now. 380 lifetime. I've been profitable for a month, but I still want to join your Discord. Yeah, I mean, bro, look, it's also about the community too, right? Like, I think we have a pretty tight-knit community. Like, everybody helps each other out. Like, there's just a lot of value that I try to put within the Discord, whether that's from the community or from the stuff that I have in premium for the premium members. Like the courses that I have, the weekly outlooks that I do in there, like all that stuff that premium has that you know, I don't otherwise post for free. There's a ton of value, bro, like a shit ton of value. But most people, I think, end up staying for the community, because realistically, like, you can join and then within like a few days, if you're actually good at you know, learning something, right, or if you actually put your mind to it, I think within, I would say, less than a month, you can go from 0 to like, you have a really good idea of what you're doing within less than a month with just the information that's given out, not just here for free to you guys. Honestly, I think like a consistent month of watching the streams here, you probably have a pretty fucking good idea what you're doing. But if you wanted more, yeah, I think less than a month, you have everything. Most people stay for the community. There's Discord groups that make like 50K a month and barely trade or teach. Yeah, no. So 100% not me, bro. Definitely not me. Can I call you after the stream? Div this side. Oh, Div. Yes. Been in the Discord. Why am I still unprofitable? Shut up, 9. I feel like it can help me scale just by having a community constantly. Yeah, I mean, 100%, bro. Look, this is a very, very lonely job, bro. You know what I mean? It's just you. It's just you in the charts. So it's nice to have people, like-minded people, especially, like, I guarantee you, majority of you guys, bro, like, tell me if this applies to you. I think majority of you guys, because this is how it was for me, but do you guys think that from your real-life friends, right, that, like, maybe your friends or coworkers or whatever, besides you, who else takes trading seriously? I would be willing to bet not that many people, right? So the only place where you can find like-minded individuals is on the internet. You know, like, that's just the truth, really. I haven't talked to a real person in about a month. That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, bro, I think, like, having a solid group of dudes around you for scaling is one of the biggest fucking things. You know, it helped me a lot, bro, when I was first starting. Been trading for 4 years, been profitable 4 to 5 months. I haven't met anyone that actually makes money in the markets. Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point. Yeah, Bread Getters Club, we would it'd be fucking fire to have you in there, bro. It'd be great. I mean, having family who also trades, it has a lot of conflicting issues. Yeah, it could, 100%. All my friends think trading is gambling. They don't care for it. Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of the point that I'm getting to, right? Majority of people are gonna think that way. And look, bro, at the end of the day, it's not even their fault. It's just like the stigma of trading on the internet is really so, it's horrible. And it's mostly because of, like, you know what it is? I think the stigma of, like, trading went downhill after the COVID MLM thing. Like, when that whole, like, MLM bullshit where, like, those Forex investors were, like, going to fucking Airbnbs and shit in Atlanta. Like, you know what I mean? That whole thing completely ruined trading's perception. Because, bro, as a normal person, you know, you're putting everybody in that group. So when somebody says they're a trader, they're thinking those guys. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, trading just has a horrible, horrible name online. So I can't even blame people for thinking the way they do. Day one's only trying to play Fortnite and gym. Yeah, bro. No, same here. Literally the same thing for me. What are your thoughts on trying to balance work/income while seeking profitability? I think it's a lot easier now than it was before, because now you guys have accessibility to prop firms. So you don't have to come out with a lot of money out of pocket. Whereas like when I first started, I mean, prop firms weren't, I mean, futures in general weren't as big as they are now. So most people were trading stocks and options. And so I would have to put like real money, like thousands of dollars of my money that I worked hard for like months and months and months. And then I would have to put that into the market and then face the fact of like, you know, losing that within a few weeks. So I think it's easier now to like balance it, because the max you're going to spend is what? Like less than $1,000 a month, I would say. Less, maybe. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think it's very difficult, but it also depends on your situation too. I don't tell people what I do anymore. Yeah, I mean, I usually make some bullshit up, bro, to be honest with you. Say I'm a risk manager. Yeah, risk manager or like some random bullshit. Wow, what a consolidation here. Now, the thing with 10 p.m. here is that 10 p.m. could do one of two things. 10 p.m. is either going to hit this wick CE and then bounce, or it's going to go down into this fair value gap here and then bounce, or it's just not going to bounce at all. One of those two things is going to happen here. I'm still leaning upside. I still prefer the upside. So for now, I'm going to say I would like to see it, you know, for the sake of this trade, I would like to see it bounce from the wick CE here and then get a move up. I'm actually going to move this back down to the low just so there's enough room. Just 2 extra points, not a big deal. But it's either going to bounce this wick CE or it's going to bounce that gap. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, I'm in long. Do you think it will take out the swing? It could, yeah, it could. If it doesn't respect the wick CE, it will. No, 168. Wick CE here is... Wick CE here is 173. So it needs to stay above 173 in order to push higher. If we get below 173, it'll most likely go for this swing here and then go for that 15-minute gap and then go from there. Hey, I'm in your Discord trying to open your DTR free class. Is there a chance you can reopen it? Reopen what? Is it not there? Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's gone. Unfortunately, I don't even know if I have access to that. I might have cleared out my Google Drive and it's just gone forever. So it might just be RIP for that, to be honest with you. Maybe this other one is still there, but yeah, the DTR class is probably gone. It's just the DTR. It's not that important. It was a class that my friend Day Trading Ralph came and hosted for my Discord. We're gonna bounce here. Keep in mind we have this 15-minute bearish gap here too. So this can also be considered a manipulation leg for this 10 p.m. Now, if this 10 p.m. comes up into this 15-minute gap and rejects, right, and comes all the way back down, that's a really bad look, like very, very bad look. And that would mean that 10 p.m. has officially manipulated into this 15-minute fair value gap, and we are now expecting an expansion lower, right? And at that point, I would switch my bias to bearish. So new bias switch is going to be this low, and a stop loss here is going to be bias switch. So let's see what it does here. We're inside that 15-minute gap. We'll see if it either starts slowing down or rejects, or if we can get a clean push through. So far, nice push. See if we can hold this momentum here. My stop is 178.5 now. Nice. Yeah, this candle here is a really good stop, actually. I'm going to go ahead and move that there, too. This is exactly what I was about to do. The 178.5 is the current 4-hour low. So, basically, if we flip green to red here on this 10 p.m., that means we have effectively rejected this 15-minute fair value gap, and we now expect to push lower. So, new stop loss is 178.75, 184.25 entry. So we have, what is that? 6 points of risk on the table. 6 points of risk. It is a really good look as long as these candles close. It's a good look. However, now what I'm going to do is I'm now going to put a hard TP up here at this 1 hour gap, because this 10 p.m. does need to go lower, right? Because this is not manipulated at all. So I'm going to place a hard TP up here. And if it gets up here, I will be all out of my trade at 225.5. Candle that shows the indicator is right here, guys. ICT HTF candles by Fadi. You think we could see this move retrace the dump from New York session, like back into 300s? I would like to see that. Yeah. I mean, weekly profile supports that. But to be honest, I'm not going to know until we have New York open tomorrow, which we're going to trade together, so you guys will know when I know. Nice move here. Really, really fucking nice move here, by the way, guys. Beautiful move. If you have, like, multiple contracts, this is a great area to partial. Like, really great area to partial. I'm going to go break even up here as well, okay? So as we hit these equal highs on the 5-minute, I will go break even, and if you are in multiple contracts, I would partial. 3 micros. If you're in 3 micros, I would definitely take one off up at this partial. Break even 208. Yes, 209, but yeah. Nice trade key. Thank you, bro. Anything to say about the NWOG? It's going to get filled. Do you even trade a model anymore? You just full discretion with knowing your model like the back of your hand? I do. There's a lot of discretion involved in my trading now. I'll be honest with you. A ton of, like, way more than it was. This trade that I entered here is off of my old model, which is the flow model. So any of my OGs that have known me for a while know the flow model. It's a higher time frame PD array, liquidity sweep, change in state of delivery, SMT. And it's a very mechanical model. And so we had the higher time frame PD array here being this 15-minute fair value gap, and we had our liquidity sweep being the sweep of these lows right here. We had SMT at these lows, and then we had the change in state of delivery for the entry. So this was the flow model, mechanical model, and yeah. But I mean, I will say tons of discretion involved in my trading now more than ever. Just because the market is very, very weird now. Good question, though, by the way. I'm BE just holding this till low-hanging fruit. Yeah. Yeah, you absolutely could. These Asia highs are a solid target. What's good, Jab? What's good, Jab? What's good, Jab? Stupid question, but on TradingView, how do I get the lines to be perfectly straight? Left shift. So hold your left... So click... and then hold left shift, and it'll snap the line like into like this. So yeah, you're welcome. That's not a stupid question. You'd be surprised how many people don't know how to do that. Even me, like I was first, you know, trying to figure out how to do that, dude. It was 2022 ICT model barely plays out in New York session anymore. 2022 model is dust, man. I don't use 2022. I never did. But yeah, fucking trash model, dude. I'm kidding. It's not a trash model. It's just the way the market is now. It's kind of... The market changed, okay? The market's just not what it used to be. So some models are going to lose their effectiveness and other models are going to gain effectiveness. And right now, the 2022 model is really shit. Plain and simple. So I think PM high looks good too. Yeah. No, I fully agree. I think these PM highs, 100%, they could look good. But just to be on the safe side, I think I'm going to TP here just because I don't like this 10 p.m. open. I think this 10 p.m. at some point should come back down. And I would rather not be in the trade when it goes green to red. You know what I mean? Raptor so banger. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Low-key, bro, I swear to God, I get more compliments on the Raptor than the M3. Yeah. Like, nobody gives a fuck about the M3. Everybody's looking at the Raptor. I love the Raptor, though.
Ballers, big ass fucking.
It's just so sick. Like, bro, like... Yeah, those are cool. How'd you even find those? You ChatGPT'd it or something?
No, I just saw it on an ad and I got scooped into the TikTok shop.
Oh, GG's.
It was $8.
Oh, it's because you were talking about it and your phone was listening to you.
No, but she wants attachments.
Hmm.
I was like, all of my feed is just attachments.
Okay.
They were listening to me in the.
They were.
I got
Was trying to find your Discord. May I have the link? Just do the ~ Discord command in the chat. That gives you my free Discord. If you want the paid Discord, it's the first link in the description below. Keithlo, if I get my first payout, I'm gonna look into your course. Thanks, bro. I would love to have you in there. Is higher time frame PDRA, liquidity sweep, IVG, CISD. I mean, if you don't need an IFVG and a CISD. One or the other is good enough. To be honest with you, I think like two entry mechanisms is like way too much confluence for me. So I would choose between either an IVG or a change in state of delivery. And if I was you, I would back test both, or forward test both and see what works better for you, what you like better. I want to see a few more of these free. If I like it, I'm definitely down for premium. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm here twice a day, every day, unless I get hacked or something. But yeah, I'm here Asia and New York. Any code? No codes, guys. No codes. Are you capitalizing on the Raptor, or was it a full spend? I haven't capitalized on it yet, but I'm going to this next year. Right now, this is under a Montana LLC, but next year it'll be under my LLC. For tax purposes. I'm gonna have to pay the taxes on it, but at least I get to save 80 grand. What's your name? First time here? My name's Harris, man. Sup, dude? I don't think the market changed. It's simply in a higher time frame model and invalidates everything lower. No, the market definitely changes. So, like, okay. I mean, to some extent, you're right too, right? That the higher time frame is also like pretty shit. But the market, like the algorithms change all the time, based on what's going on, like whether that's like geopolitical stuff that's happening, or the fucking president that we have in office, right? Like all these things have a obvious effect on the market. Let me change the. There we go. So, you know, the market right now is just absolutely not the same as it was a year ago or 2 years ago. Maybe even a few months ago. Like, not the same at all whatsoever. So, damn, bro, this thing is just like coming right back down now. Did we inverse this? Nope, we did not inverse the 15-minute fair value gap. So, yeah, this is essentially what I did not want to see, was like a deeper pullback like this. I'll still let it run, but starting to look like shit, especially if we don't respect this active 5-minute gap. So if we close through this active 5-minute gap, not a bad look, or not a good look at all. 3 minutes left till this 15-minute. Would be nice if we closed through this gap, but we shall see. Got out around 325 profit. Nice. Yeah, if you got out for profit, cool, bro. No complaining, you know, about that. Never ever complain about exiting a trade in profit. Can you give an example how you use the PO3 to find trades? I just used the PO3 to find the long trade because the weekly. Thoughts on rejection blocks? They're cool. I like rejection blocks. I use them. This month has been trash, been very light. Kind of opposite for me. So last month was my first red month all year. December was my first red month, entirety of 2025. And this month has been pretty good. I've been off to a pretty solid start. So, you know, fingers crossed there, but it hasn't been bad. Recently, it's been like kind of meh. Not the greatest, but the start was really, really good, bro. I've been doing good this month. What are TPT rules? There essentially are none. You just can't trade on news. When you're funded, just can't trade on news. That's pretty much it. After CSD moving stops to 187 low. Yeah, so if we get a clean push here over this high, yeah, I would move stop loss in profit to this low that we just put in. Shout out from Australia, bro. I love these Asia streams. Shout out to you, man. Yo, I love my Australians, man. You know, I would come visit your country if it wasn't for all the fucking creepy crawlies you guys have all the goddamn time, dude. That shit's spooky, bro. Imagine being in Australia during spider season. The fact that that's even a thing is insane. Wow, I learned so much from you, right? Yeah, bro. Adam, Adam, bro. Bro, you're trading a mini, but the reward is lesser. The point are moving like micro. What are you talking about, man? I saw a TPT had like same day payouts. Did they actually hand them out like that? Yes. If you request a payout, you get it hits the bank account the same day. It's insane. It's the only prop firm that does that, as far as I know. So yeah, it does absolutely hit the same exact day. How many trades do you typically take per day across the sessions you trade? Usually 2 per session. So I usually trade Asia and New York, so it'll be 2 per session. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and move this stop loss to this low in profit now. No more risk on the table. Stress-free trade. And now we just sit and watch, bro. Stress-free. It should be like a weight lifted off your shoulder, off your chest, if you were worried about this trade, okay? Completely free now. Completely free. Make sure you guys stop loss goes to 187 here, guys. Partial is coming up very soon here at 208. Or is it 209? 209. 209 partial is coming in hot. Silver is fucking dumping. Keep dumping that shit. Send silver to 0 so NQ can go up. Thank you. When are you thinking about getting out? I'm going to be full out here at 225.5, guys. I'm going to be full out at 225.5. What time do you hop on the charts for Asia? So I hop on here at 9 p.m. So the stream here is going to start at 9 p.m. Today was a little late because I'm at my warehouse setup, not at my house setup. So I had to, like, you know, change some things around. But 9 p.m. Asia start and 9:15 p.m. or 9:15 a.m. New York start, and that's in Eastern Standard Time. W over trading 9, bro. You're tweaking out. How do you spot higher time frame PD arrays? Mostly what you want to look for is fair value gaps. That's going to be the most effective PD array that you have in your entire PD array matrix, is fair value gaps. What will be better risk on a 25K account? 25K account, I'd probably risk like $150 max. AM session, you stream only on Discord or YouTube as well? I stream YouTube both days, or both streams are here on YouTube, guys. Both streams are here on YouTube. New York and Asia, both here. Because I'm really a man of the fucking people, bro. That's why. That's really why. It's because I'm the only motherfucker doing 2 streams on YouTube every day. There's the partial 208 hit, or sorry, 209 hit. So if you have any multiple contracts, make sure you trim. Were you in the army? Yes. Classic 2022 model? No. We got in before 2022 model, so like I'm gonna, you know, but the 2022 model did play out here, yeah. I'm down $400 on my only XFA. Any advice how to get out of the hole? 400 is nothing, bro. 400 is nothing. You got it, dude. Just size down, just size light, and you'll be totally fine, bro. You got out, you fucking pussy. Look at the market. This is what happens when you don't have conviction. And you
myself out of drawdown, jackass.
This,
I had $200 left.
This is why you have conviction.
Now I have a banner drawdown.
Do you have promo codes for TPT? Yes, guys. If you are buying any TPT account, any account at TPT, Apex and Alpha Futures, make sure you guys use the code KEY, K-E-Y. If you want to support me in any way, that's the best way to support me. You can use code KEY for, again, both Alpha, TPT, and Apex. Boom. So we got the Apex and we got the TPT. Boom. Yo, guys, let's fucking go, bro. Let's fucking go. This trade is a W. This trade is a W. Let's fucking go, bro. Come on, tap that. Come on, bro. First day back, bro. Yo, guys, everybody get your W spam ready. Not yet, not yet. Chill. When this hits TP, as soon as this hits TP, I need everybody to spam W. I'm going to record it. When it hits TP, not yet. Chill, 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 chill. When it hits TP. When it hits TP. As soon as it hits TP, I need everybody to spam the fuck out of this shit. Hold on. Let me start recording. Come on, you idiot. Let's go. Fuck is this retracement of doom? Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, just a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Boom! Give me some fucking W's in this chat right now, bro. Let's fucking go, guys. Hell yes. Starting Asia off right, baby. Boom! That is how we do it. That is how we do it. That is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Here at the Keyflow Trades Asia in New York stream. Wow, bro. Wow, what a W. What a W. W all over account. Hell yeah.
No
Huh?
This guy texted no conviction. This fucking asshole.
Good, you deserve it.
Look, I thought you got out of the trade, so I was like, alright, I'm out.
Who said that?
The kid that's in the
Oh.
chat.
That's so funny.
He's the one who's like, who's in the background?
Using your code now? Hell yeah, bro. Yo, everybody better use the code now, bro.
You changed my life. I was homeless.
You basically were. You basically still are, though. You know, I haven't really helped you much there.
You kind of haven't.
Yeah, you're still homeless, you little homeless little boy.
I'm not home.
There you are.
Very nice house.
Listen, bro. It's okay to be homeless. Like, it's fine. Everybody has their struggles in life. Bro, everybody has their struggles. Like, it's okay. You don't have to... Bro, listen. It's okay.
Built in.
2 micro...
They're built into the wall.
That was your flex? I have 2 microwaves.
Yeah, I have 2 microwaves.
Donating to the homeless community. Yeah, bro, everybody better like up the motherfucking stream, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't feel like staying on for too long. But you know what? I'ma stay and we'll chat it up. This is your guys' chance to ask me questions. If you don't understand this trade in any capacity, let me know now so that I can do a quick breakdown and you guys can understand, okay? This is your guys' chance to ask questions. Because I'm not taking another trade for the rest of the night. So if you don't understand this trade, speak now. Breakdown? Okay, let's break it down. Okay, I'm going to start off from the top, from the absolute tippy fucking top, okay? So this goes deep. This goes real deep, bro. And I'm going to show you guys how layered my bias usually is. So initially, coming into this week, recap is starting, okay? Recap starting here. Everybody be serious, okay? Come on. So... save your questions, save the rest of your questions for after the recap because I'm not going to read it. Okay, so the bias starts off on the weekly time frame always, right? Because it's the start of the week, so you have to open up the weekly time frame and you have to look at where this weekly is going, what it's doing, what it might do. And immediately, this weekly had a massive new weekly opening gap. Now, if you know anything about new weekly opening gaps, new daily opening gaps, majority of the time they're used as a magnet for price to come back to later, and majority of the time they get filled, okay? So that's number one reason to be bullish, right? Initially. That's reason number one. Reason number two is the weekly PO3. What do I mean by that? So when you are looking at a candle, right, at any candle formation, so a red candle goes open, high, low, and then close, right? And then this creates a red candle, which would look something like this, where we have an upper wick and then that lower wick, right? So you have your open right here, you have your high right here, you have your low right here, and you have your close right here. And this is a down close candle, okay? And the same way you create an up close candle. Up close candle is going to go open, low, high, and close, right? Those are the two ways that candles are going to form and close. So if a candle opens up, right? And keep in mind, every single candle has that manipulation phase, right? Every single candle has that. There's a fractal concept applies for every single candle. So this candle opens up and immediately starts pushing lower. So what do we think that this is? Open and low. Well, this can only go one other way. It goes high and then close, right? So this is reason number 2 why we're bullish. Now, that by itself is not enough. There has to be a higher time frame PD array or a level of support that price is going to bounce from, right? Without that, your bias doesn't really matter. So what did we have here? We had this weekly wick CE. And I've explained wick CEs before, but essentially, if you guys think of a range, this is so much sauce, bro. It's actually unreal. I swear to God, I hope you guys are listening. So if you guys look at a range, right? Let's assume this is our range right here, okay? When you draw out the high of the range to the low of the range like so, okay, and you have this 50% level, right? This 50% level is more than likely where price is to reject. Why? Because this is up here, right? Up top, right here, this is premium. And then down here is discount, okay? So if you are in a bearish trend, you want price to respect this 50% area. You want price to respect this. And so most likely you will see some sort of entry form here close to this 50%, and then price will go lower and make new lows, right? And then vice versa for bullish. So the 50% of a range is always very, very important. So with that information in mind, this is why wick CEs work the way they do. Because a wick is a range, right? This wick here, this wick is a range, right? So from the bottom to the top is a range. So we take the 50% of the range the same way that I just did up here in that little example I showed you, right? And this range, the 50% of it should respect. If price is bullish, it should respect. And this is a rejection block. So this we are going to use as a PD array. Now, before somebody asks why this wick and why not another wick, well, because this wick has liquidity, right? This is a swing low, right? As you guys can see, this is a swing low. This is a swing low, okay? This is a swing low here, right? But this is a nice swing low. We have a nice big long wick, which means a long range for you to work with. So this becomes our PD array. So now we have the new weekly opening gap, right? We have the PO3, and then we have a manipulation leg, right? Clear manipulation leg into a bullish PD array. So now we can drop down into lower time frames and layer this bias even more, okay? Daily is like essentially the same thing. There's not much going on there. Week or on the 4 hour, right? Clearly on this 4 hour, there's the first thing that I pointed out to you guys. 4 hour, we have obviously the fair value gap there. So there's another PD array. 1 hour, same thing. We have another PD array. Now, what do we have here? Right here. This is a 1 hour fair value gap. So this is, I pointed this out to you guys before I even took the trade. If you go back in the live, you will see that I mentioned this 1 hour fair value gap here. Okay. Whenever you are trading between two PD arrays, for example, we have this bearish 1 hour up here, and then we have a bullish 1 hour here. You don't want to like predict things. You want to just react to things. Okay. So the reaction is obviously always going to be some sort of a confirmation model. So something has to happen here in order for you to say, okay, this is looking bullish. This 1 hour bullish fair value gap is delivering. I'm going to take this trade, right? So we hit the 1 hour gap. Inside of the 1 hour, we also have a 15-minute. So now this helps us refine this entry a little bit more, right? Because what's the aligned time frame of a 1 hour? A 5 minute. What's the aligned time frame of a 15-minute? a 1 minute. So now we can effectively use a 1 minute, right? And it's valid. And so now we hit this 15-minute gap, we drop down into the 1 minute, and the entry takes place on the change in state of delivery, right there. There's our change in state of delivery. It's the candle that makes the low, right? The leg that makes the low, the down close. As soon as we close above the down close, that's our change in state of delivery, okay? So we have our change in state of delivery there, and then a move up. And look, while I was in this trade, I was breaking down this price action to you guys the entire time. We were inside of a bearish 15-minute inverse gap. We were inside of a bearish 15-minute fair value gap. We absolutely were. But we have an entry from the bullish side. We don't have an entry from the bear side. If you guys look up here, there was never a bearish change in state of delivery up here, right? On a 1 minute, there was never a bearish change in state of delivery. You guys get what I'm saying? This 5-minute gap never inversed. I told you guys this would start to look like shit if we inverse this 5-minute. What happened? We did not inverse the 5-minute, right? And this is why stop loss movement is actually so fucking important that a lot of people don't understand. Stop loss movement is so important. If there's one thing that you guys learn from this trade, actually 2 things. Number 1, let it be like the bias, how I break down the bias from the highest time frame to the lowest time frame, from the weekly to the 1 minute, right? Let that be lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is the stop loss movement. You guys need to understand how to properly trail your stop losses. You can go back in the stream from when I entered this trade and watch how I move my stop loss and the reasoning for why I move my stop loss. I think that's one of the most important things. A lot of people don't like properly know how to do that, and they get screwed. But yeah, that's the breakdown. W breakdown, like, does everybody understand why I was bullish? And everybody should understand this trade completely, right? No questions, no more questions about this trade? Cool. Cool, bro. Do we have any water in here? I'm fucking parched from talking so much.
I don't think so. Shinobi only keeps ice cream in the... Yeah, he only has ice cream. That is
idiot.
not for sake.
We gotta clip it up.
Where was that?
I'm not gonna lie. Bro, see, this is why, like, I don't do this shit on TikTok, bro. Because what I just gave you guys right there, I genuinely feel like somebody from TikTok or like a short form, somebody that watches like or prioritizes short form content probably won't watch that in its entirety. Like, that's such a brain dump, bro, that you're not going to get your dopamine fix by hearing me talk about why I selected my bias, right? That's just genuine sauce. So, you know, I feel like I don't have like the dopamine fix content out right now.
You should in your truck or no?
What?
Water.
I might actually check. It's on the key holder, yeah. Clip it up for long form. I'm gonna let you do that, Div. Do you trade Asia Open the same way you trade New York sessions, meaning 9:30 and no. 9:30 open and 10 a.m. open, I trade 10 a.m. open, yeah, like New York 10 a.m. open, yes. But 9:30 open, I trade completely differently. 9:30 open, I trade very different. Not the same at all. Do I have some? I don't have a fire, yeah. That's for my GT3. Just got a whole page in my notebook from that. Appreciate you, bro. Bro, I got you guys, bro. Look, listen, I'm telling you, if you guys show up, I will give you sauce. It's just not shit that people like sit and like to hear anymore, bro, unfortunately, which is why a majority of people, unfortunately, just aren't gonna get to where, you know, they just won't get there, bro. They won't make it because they can't listen to shit like that. But, you know, I hope that's valuable for you guys. And I love doing it live, bro. You know, that's really one of the main reasons why I do it, because look, it's one thing for you guys to get a bunch of information from somebody's YouTube channel, right? Like, it's one thing for me to make a YouTube video and then you guys watch it and then you're like, oh, cool. You know, that's a nice concept, whatever. But it's a completely different beast to sit here and see me do it live, right? With like real markets, real emotions, real money. like real everything in front of your face, right? To prove that this shit really does work. So, you know, that's something that you can't really fake. And I think that that's a better way of teaching than just in hindsight, like making a video and then you guys get to like watch that video.
You're lucky.
You had it? It's cold too.
Yeah, I don't think it's been.
It's been definitely been opened.
Try it.
It's 100% been opened, but I
No,
don't
it
know.
hasn't. You just heard the click.
Oh yeah, maybe it's not.
No, this is my car. Yeah. You didn't have shit in your car.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Could this be low day? It could be, yes. It could be. Do I think it is? I don't think so, but it could be.
Adam will slap you.
Question, how much of trading at this point in your career is like mechanical and intuitive? It depends, bro. It really depends. It's so back and forth. I think by this point in my career, I think majority of it is discretionary. Because my trades rely heavily on my bias being correct. If my higher time frame, if my ability to properly read the higher time frame is not there, then I'm not going to be able to win the trade at all, right? Because I'm not one of those traders, like I don't go break even in 5 points. I'm not looking for a fucking 15-point win. Like I'm trying to catch the 4-hour expansion, right? Which is why we took this trade from damn near the 4-hour open into the current 4-hour high. So I'm trading the 4-hour expansion. That's why I trade the 4-hour PO3. So, yeah, I have to have a really good understanding of bias, and if I don't, then, you know, and I've been saying this on almost every single stream recently, but I'm telling you guys, bro, if anything, if you guys can just master bias and developing an accurate bias and reading higher time frame properly, then the entry itself becomes very irrelevant. You can use almost any kind of entry. It doesn't even matter what it is. You can use a fucking 15-second fair value gap, bro, for all I care. It doesn't matter, right? The entry is so irrelevant because your bias is correct. And if you have statistics on your bias, like, you know, it's hard to track stats about something that's discretionary, right? But if over a long period of time you see that your bias is like, you know, correct majority of the time, then you can even go as far as to trade negative RR and you'll still be profitable because your higher time frame reading skills are just that fucking good that you can make a trade work. What hours do you use for London and Asia? Well, it's 8 p.m. is the Asia Open. London is 2 a.m. I believe. Do you use OTE? I don't use OTE, bro. Look, bro, like my trading is real fucking simple, bro. You guys see it in front of you. My trading is simple. There's nothing crazy to it. I've watched Dodgy say it's intuitive, like when a trade doesn't pan out. So I was curious if it's the same for most people that have been doing it for a while. Yeah. No, it is. At some point in time, at some point in your career, like after watching these setups play out over and over and over again, thousands of times, at some point, you're gonna like have a good idea of what a winning trade should look like from start to finish, right? And what a losing trade normally looks like from start to finish. So yeah, like within a few minutes of getting into the trade, your intuition will tell you, yeah, most likely this trade plays out, or most likely this trade doesn't play out. One of the two, right? Very simple. But, you know, the way that I try to explain things to you guys, I'm never going to tell you, oh, this is my fucking intuition. Like, I think that this trade is going to stop out because my fucking intuition, bro. Like, you know, I'm not going to do that. Like, the way I explain things to you guys, there's always a proper reasoning behind why I think the way I think. Like, you guys are in my brain. I'm literally speaking out loud. Whatever's in my brain, I'm saying it. So, you know, I'll give you guys a real reasoning as to why I think that I might take a loss, or why I might change my bias, or whatever the case might be. Negative RR is low-key gay though. I mean, I would never trade negative RR. I'm just like throwing it out there that like, you could if you wanted to. I wouldn't suggest that. I'm just saying that's how important you know, bias is. Somebody said go long, bro. I think you missed it, man. We already banked. We already banked. Intuition with like price action. How you said how the candle should close. Yeah. But that's not like, I feel like that's like more I mean, maybe to me now it's like more common sense, but I feel like it's like common sense, bro. If a candle closes with a fat wick, yeah, obviously, like you don't need intuition or order flow to know that there's a lot of sellers there, right? Do you like any of these FVGs directly above for a short? I do think that this 10 p.m. there's a good chance it goes lower. Do I like any of these FVGs up here for a short? I would say this upper one, this upper 15 minute. It is still, I believe, might not be inside the hourly. We'll see. I mean, this is a good area for it to potentially start rejecting. We'll see. I think it needs to make it one more new high. And I would watch the 5 minute here. I would watch the 5 minute to see if we get a 5 minute like change in state of delivery or something like that. I'll still tape read these with you guys. Like, I'm not getting off. I'm still on. How much do you trust on the BADG and BADJ and set option for price, as Michael doesn't use it? I use it all the time. I have BADJ on. All it is so the reason why Michael doesn't use it is because Michael uses he does not use the continuous contract. So the continuous contract is NQ, right? NQ1 right here, this NQ1, this is the continuous contract. This is the current contract. The chart is the exact same, okay? If I go from NQ1 to NQH, nothing will change. As you can see, my executions are still there, right? It's just so that I don't have to constantly switch to the new contract every time that the contracts change, right? So you have the BADJ thing on, so it constantly, your continuous contract changes to the new one automatically. That's all it is. It doesn't do anything. Maybe Michael like made it seem to be like a huge fucking deal, but it's not that big of a thing. If this is low of the week, you might have fumbled generational wealth. I literally, the first thing that I said was that I accumulated a long position down here on my live account. You want to see? You think I'm fumbling generational wealth, bro? Like, do you know who I am, bro? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me really like, yo, bro, people don't know who I am, bro. You think I'm fumbling generational wealth, brother in Christ? I'm in, bro. I'm in already, gang. Fuck, why isn't it focusing? I'm in, though. This is live. This is right now. Chill, bro. I'm in. Don't worry. Don't worry, bro. Generational wealth is not being fumbled on my watch. What TP are we targeting? We already TP'd, brother. We already TP'd, brother. Any chance we continue along? We could, but at this point, I like this 10 a.m. for a move back down. Show ULS ACT statements. What the fuck is ULS ACT? I will never doubt Keyflow peak again. I deadass almost sold everything earlier. Brother in Christ, you got a sub for me, bro. Keep going. Thanks, bro. You said you're in though on your phone. I don't know what that means. I was positive 2,500 and then negative 500. Ow. Is your Discord one-time payment, bro? Yes, it is one-time payment. What broker do you have alive in? Tradeovate/Ninja, same thing. Tradeovate, Ninja Trader, same thing. Us? What are you talking about? You said the CISD you mentioned was based off the one down close candle. Yes. Right here. Right here. This one down close candle is your change in state of delivery. Change in state of delivery, to make things simpler, all change in state of delivery is, if you don't know, is an order block. That's it. That's all change in state of delivery is. Nothing else. Key, fourth time, did you take the long silver? Oh my god, I didn't take it, bro. Fuck. Yo, Rahul, did you take this? What? You stupid idiot, bro. Silver. Nine gave the alert.
Silver, that shit is fucking gambling.
Bro, Nine gave the alert, bro. Bro, you can trust Nine's alert because Nine has a rule where if you take his alert, no, Nine has like a thing. If you take his alert and you lose, He will personally pay you for another eval. Yeah. And will go as far as to pass it for you, and then he'll just give you the funded. He'll literally pass the account for you too.
He's my best friend now.
Yeah.
I don't like you anymore.
That's Nine's rule, bro.
I don't like you. She fried him. I'm not trading silver. You're out of your mind. Everybody's gonna go start doing that shit now. Nobody's gonna take it seriously. They're not gonna think we're just fucking joking. The kid's gonna blow like 4 accounts right now because of you.
Nah.
I'm not trading
silver. Loki, we're good not taking this on options and swinging. I called this whole MXM on the higher time frame, and my level was daily OBC. Yeah, I mean, as long as you get used to it, bro, like eventually you can start. Can you set us up with Trade Syncer? Bro, I am set up, bro. Yo, guys, I don't have the fucking graphic because they sent me some retarded ass graphic, but I am officially partnered up with Tradecopia. If you guys don't know, that's in my opinion better than Trade Syncer. I used Trade Syncer. It was giving me a bunch of bugs. I switched to Tradecopia. Tradecopia was amazing, so I partnered up with them. And you guys can use code KEY for Tradecopia as well. You just literally type in tradecopia.com. And it'll pop up. I personally think the best copy trading platform. And all you have to do is, if you have it running on your desktop, you can use your phone, because a lot of times this was the appeal for me. The appeal for me was that I'm not home all the time, and I wanted to be able to copy trade on my phone and trade on TradingView, and you can do that.
So what the fuck is actually terrible? This silver trade actually makes my brain hurt.
Just join. Can you explain why did you take this? I can't explain why I took this, bro. You're gonna have to go back a little bit in time. I did an entire explanation. It was like 10 minutes of an entire breakdown, so make sure you watch that. TradeZinger, we trade others accounts for them now with key premium Discord. How do you partner with firms? If you make content, do you reach out to them to reach out to you? They reach out to me usually, or I'll reach out to them. It doesn't matter. Starting to dump now, so if this gets this 5-minute inverse here, this looks pretty fucking good for a short. Am I gonna take it? No. Am I gonna tape read it? Fuck yeah. Let's watch and see. But this not a bad looking short. If this 5-minute inverses, we have this sweep at the high, we have the 10 p.m. low that needs to get manipulated. So all in all, pretty nice look. And at this point, like I said, we're just playing the range. There it is. I would personally have a stop loss like probably up here. And this candle should flip green to red, so I would personally target like there, maybe even a little bit lower. I would never take something like this. It's a 1 to 1.5. It's not the worst, but I'm not taking this. Again, if I ever take anything, you guys are going to see an execution on my chart. You do not see any executions here, so don't get it fucked up. I'm not in the trade. I'm just tape reading. Is trade day good? I'm not sure what trade day is. How can you manage a set lockout on Tradecopia? Dude, what a fucking trade already. Hello? W, hello? Holy W in the chat. Holy W in the chat, bro. Interested in joining the premium? Do you trade live every day, or is the other analyst on some days? I trade live mostly every single day. My amazing analyst 9 is on occasionally as well. He's really fucking good. He trades gold, and he's an absolute killer. Like, I take his trades. I take his alerts. Really, really good trader. So if you run the program, you can still use it on the phone like TV. Yes, yes. You log into TradingView with the master account, and it still copy trades across, like, you know, all the accounts. Wow, red to green flip on the 5-minute. Maybe he just wants to retest this 5-minute. We'll see. Could you explain? You may explain why that was your target. Which one, Jab? Are you talking about the long trade that I took here? Is that what you're talking about? Whose trader do you take signals from? What are you talking about? The 225 level, Jab, is the 1 hour fair value gap, bro. It's the 1 hour fair value gap. Who is 9? What's his YouTube channel name? He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He's one of my analysts. He's one of my goats, bro. One of my goats inside my Discord. How long have you had your current live account on Tradeovate? 5 years. Almost 5 years. I've had a live account on Tradeovate for a very long time. And I would never switch because my commissions with them are really fucking low. Like, super low. Like, I'm paying around... I gotta double check, actually. I don't want to, like, spew out a false number and then people, like, geek out. I wish I was GOAT. No, Blasky, you're the GOAT too. Like, I have 2 goats, bro. Actually I have multiple goats in the Discord, but my 2 goats are Blasky and 9, bro. Those are my 2 goats in my Discord, bro. My 2 goats. Will you continue to do the 30-day videos? Yes, bro. I am gonna continue to do the 30-day videos. I had I had like 3 of them recorded, and when this whole hack happened, the USB that I had them recorded on was plugged into the computer. So I think it might have gotten corrupted. I'll have to check. Hopefully it didn't, but it might have gotten corrupted. If it does, I just have to re-record them, but they are going to get finished, yes. Did you grow slowly or had big capital since day one? I had big capital since day one. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I had big capital since day one. But this live account has gone through many different phases, bro. I've reset this live account back to $1,000 and then ran it up to 70K before. And I've done this multiple times. Like, I reset it back to 1,000 or like 10,000. I'll reset it all the time. Like, if this trade that I took on the live account ends up playing out, I will close it. I will withdraw back to like 5,000, 10,000, and then I'll restart again. I don't keep like a fuckload of money in there. And by the way, the only reason why I started with a good amount of money in the live account is because I didn't start off as a futures trader. A lot of you guys started off as futures trader. I was an options trader, and I was already profitable trading before I switched to futures. I switched to futures for other reasons besides like profitability. I switched to futures for taxes and just like a more stress-free environment. As opposed to options, bro. But yeah. Did you know what happened and how the motherfuckers were able to hack you? Yes, bro, I do know how it happened. And I'll be damned if I let it happen again. How long did it take you with futures? It didn't take me long, bro, because the thing is that when I used to trade options, I primarily traded the indices. I primarily traded SPY and QQQ and SPX occasionally, but that was my cup of tea. And so after I did some research into futures, and keep in mind, like, I'm already trading indices, I already know how NQ moves, I already know how ES moves, like, I know all of these things already. I look at that chart every single day when I was trading options. So when I switched to futures, it was a very, very easy transition. It wasn't like super, super difficult. I didn't understand lot sizes at first, so I didn't understand how much one contract was worth, one mini. So I used to, bro, I slammed like 20 minis one time in an NQ trade, and it was not a bad, it was not a good night for me, okay? I'll say that. But yeah, it was fucking horrible, dude. I guess 9 only posts in the paid part of the Discord don't have $500. It's not $500, Brandon McLean. You might be seeing $500 because you're trying to sign up through like Apple Pay. Bro, App Store is mad Jewish. They take like 30% commission or something, whatever. Like, do not sign up through App Store. Go to a browser on your computer or like somewhere else. Do not use Apple Pay. It'll charge you extra. It's $380. It's not $500. Have you gone for drills recently, bro? What kind of fucking, what? Ooh, why are you asking me that?
Oh,
the fuck?
federal.
That was a weird ass question. I have, yeah. But why did you just ask that? 381 time? Yes, guys, it's 381 time, bro. It's 381 time. Do live account work the same way as funded on Tradeovate? I mean, yeah, you just don't have like any rules. Obviously. Will you text me, Key? Yes, I got you, bro. Blasky, Brandon Blasky, I will text you, bro. Kiwi, bro, called me Kiwi. What is your name you go by? My name is Harris, guys. My name is Harris. Keyflow or Key or Harris. That's what most people call me. I'm one of those 3. Do you like short still? Yes. I'm tape reading it, bro. I'm tape reading it. I'm not in it. I'm just tape reading it. I'm out. Thank you for the toss, King. I got you, bro. I thought your name was what? What time do you usually jump on for New York Open? I jump on at 9:15 a.m., guys. In the morning, I'm going to be here at 9:15 a.m. Do you think a 13-inch MacBook Air big enough screen to trade ICT content? I had a 13-inch. I hated it. It can be done, but I hated it. The 16-inch is better. I'll say that. I don't usually trade this late, so I don't know what to look for. Same thing. It's the same exact way New York. Say you're looking for the same things as New York, but it's just slower. That's all. That's literally the only difference. Is it possible for me to trade if I join the army, or I won't have time? If you go like active duty army, you probably won't have time. I am not active duty. I am National Guard now, so I have more than enough time. I may join your premium. I know it can help me. I will when you hear what time zone you in. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. I'm in EST. We gotta set everything up today. Key today. N-word. Yeah, I know. I got you, bro. I got you, Divanachi. How come you don't really post no more on IG and TT? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look, bro, like I might be like one of the few traders that actually trades for a living. Maybe that's why. But like Instagram and TikTok is just like fuck around. It's like whatever. I just like do random shit, bro. I post about the randomest bullshit. I feel like I feel like all the sauce I've already given on Instagram and TikTok. Like I've given so much sauce on there. What more can I fucking do? What more can I make videos on? Besides just like my life. How to lock in trading and... Do you trade every day? When are you here? I do trade mostly every day, yeah. Unless, like next week, for example, there's FOMC. I'm not going to trade on the day before FOMC, right? So that Tuesday, I will not be trading. If FOMC is Wednesday, I won't trade Tuesday. And then I won't trade the morning session on FOMC either. I'll only trade, like, post-FOMC, basically. In general, do you sell the high and buy the low sweeps? I'm new to futures coming from options. I try to catch you when you go live, like the way you trade. Nice, I'm coming from options too. I mean, do I buy the low and sell the high? Like, I guess that'd be like, I guess like it's not that simple. Like I can't explain my strategy by just saying buy low, sell high. You know, like. Like it's like there's just like a very broad concept, but I know what you mean. I'm not just buying and I'm not like buying the sweeps and selling the sweeps. Like that's not what I'm doing. No, not doing that. You gotta reiterate the sauce, bro. I cannot. I don't have it in me to reiterate the sauce, bro. If you want the sauce, you're gonna have to go back in time, bro. I can't. I know FOMC messes things up. Yeah. FOMC or like tomorrow Trump's talking in the morning. Thank God he's talking at 8:30, but like if he was talking at like 10 a.m., that would completely fuck up the New York Open, right? So, do you only trade indices or Forex too? I'm not a scammer, so I don't trade Forex. I only trade futures. Like I only trade actual fucking, you know, actual real shit. Yeah, I think I genuinely have yet to meet a real trader that trades Forex. I don't know any. I don't know a single one, not one. Don't you trade on sim, bro? Prop? Yeah, so I trade on props and I trade on live, both. I need advice on greed. 9. Yo, 9. You really are blowing my shit right now, bro. Do you think price action will be good even through Trump talking? No. Yo, that's your car over there? Yeah, these are both mine right here. Thanks for your analysis. I'll catch another session or two, and I'll probably join your premium. Done. All right, man. Have a good one. Green screen. T-Trades trades Forex too. Do you not know him? No comment, bro. No comment. I know T-Trades. T-Mac is a good friend of mine. I knew T-Mac when he was T-Mac. Like when he had like no followers. T-Trades used to give classes in my Discord years ago. I used to pay him for classes in my Discord. He had like literally 200 followers, I think, maybe. So I've known T-Mac for a long fucking time. Long time. He's one of my OGs. Trade with Pat in Toronto. I mean, you guys can give me like examples of stuff. I'm just telling you in my personal experience, I have never ever met a profitable, real Forex trader in my life. Not one. Can you be more Middle East? Pull up a hookah? No, bro. I don't do hookah. Jade Trades FX. Yeah, I don't know these people, bro. Like, if you guys are gonna name off like Forex people, I don't know any of them. Why did you say no comment? Do you know something we don't? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. There's no comment. There's no comment, that's all. Forex, no, but option and futures, yes. Exactly. Exactly. Options and futures? Absolutely. Is it possible to do TA with Forex? I guess, bro, but I don't know, dude. I don't trade Forex, so like I genuinely like wouldn't know. I just stay far away from Forex stuff. Like, it's such a horrible fucking community. What are you gonna trade Forex on? A fucking sketchy offshore unregulated broker? Yeah, probably. Key, can I get some goats? Yeah, 9. I'll send you some. I'll DM you some tonight. Is there live trading in the Discord? The live trading is here, guys. Discord has the sauce. Discord gets like some sauce, the real sauce on how you know, I get my entries and things of that nature. So Discord gets something completely entirely different than the live trading. But for the days that I don't live trade here, I do oftentimes live trade in the Discord. I trade gold and silver on Forex Broker, CoinEx for my cash account when I'm not trading futures. I think there's just no need for it. Would you call yourself an ICT trader? I mean, yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah. Where's the Discord link? It's the first link in the description, guys. The first link in the description is the Discord. Everyone gonna go back to the OG PO3 strat. The flow model is what you're talking about. I mean, it's working. It's been delivering, bro. If anybody uses the flow model recently, it's been delivering, dude. It's been working really fucking well, which is why I've started to like use it a little bit more in my trading. But yeah, I mean, it's been delivering really nicely, especially during Asia. Who's real that you can say? I know you good with Dodgy and Matt, so like them. Even Dodgy, man. Like Dodgy, like I don't know about Dodgy, bro. Like Dodgy's a great guy. I love Dodgy, bro. I really do. He's such a good dude. Like great heart, like good kid. But from a trading perspective, I just can't see. I mean, I don't know, man. Matt is really good. Matt's a good trader. Matt's a great trader. Matt's a great person. He's an amazing teacher. Like Matt's good all around. I will absolutely endorse Matt 100%. I will stand behind Matt any day. Like Ralph, day trading Ralph, great guy, great trader as well. I mean, there's a lot, bro. Like there's tons of like good traders. There's no shortage of good traders, I think. Powell's a good trader, good friend of mine too. Great dude. I love Powell. PJ, I don't know. Everybody always asks me about this PJ guy. I have no idea who PJ is, man. Like, if somebody, like, comes from TikTok, I don't know who they are. I have no idea who they are. Wait, so you're saying Dodgy makes more from his subscriptions than trading? Brother. Brother. Yo, I need you to really look me in my eyes when I tell you this, okay? I need you to look me in my eyes when I tell you this. Yes. But Dodgy also is very open about it, so you can't even hate on the guy. Like, you can't hate on him. He's very open about it, and people still buy his course. So, like, I mean, you know, cool. To each their own. I think Dodgy is a good teacher. And I'll leave it at that, bro. I think he's a good person, and I think he's a good teacher. But Dodgy is very open about the fact that he makes a lot more money from his... I don't think there's ever been a time in his entire career that Dodgy's made more trading than Discord. And this is a well-known fact. You can ask Dodgy. Dodgy's not a liar. He'll probably agree with you. He'll tell you the truth. You know Aval? I have no idea who Aval is. But yet you still give your name and face to him. I mean, like the video in Matt White T. What do you mean? Since you're just tape reading, I would assume 180 would be the point where we would move SL to... yeah, 180 would be where you would go break even, yes. What the fuck? Fuck. Yeah. You had video with him and Matt? Yes, and? And what? PJ has an indicator just like Dodgy. Probably makes bank from his Discord and indicator. I don't know who that is, so. To you? For what?
Yeah, check gold.
Huh?
Check gold.
What?
The gold fence.
I'm confused.
Just read his chat. I have a picture of you. Relevant.
Oh.
Only those 15 sections.
15? I'm not giving you 15 of fucking anything.
I full ported 15 Apex and I lost, so he's gonna pay for my new ones.
Oh, 9? Yeah, 9 is gonna pay for new evals. Yeah, he did say that.
And then plus pass them for me.
Exactly, he's gonna pass them for you. They're a bit fraudulent with their records, though. Who's a bit fraudulent with their records? I have something for you. What, Blasky? What? What? Your Tulum Trips vlog drops today on Match Channel? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Need you to see Discord? What, bro? Oh my god, there's gonna be some bullshit, bro. Dude. I knew it was gonna be some bullshit. Of course, bro. Bro, Blasky, you're out of pocket, bro. Blasky, you're out of pocket.
How did you do that?
Bro, this guy's the AI demon, bro.
That's a big ass cucumber.
Like, they do not have an 80% win rate with an 11-to-1 RR. Who says they have an 80% win rate with 11-to-1 RR? Who said that?
I think it's brain run now. 11 RR is insane. Blow everything.
What's the best prop firm for a Canadian? I have no idea. Has anyone else received API lockout from Tradeovate? I'm still logged into Tradeovate, so no. I have not received an API lockout. Look at that fucking TP, bro. Look at that motherfucking TP. First of all, absolute beauty of a TP on that long, bro. Even that, like, I hope you guys, like, remember what I was talking about when I said I'm not going to set a hard TP here because of the way that price was delivering, right? And the way that we had the PO3, the way that the 4 hour was forming, I had a, you know, I had a feeling that we would have went past this, but because the way the 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. opened, I knew that most likely price would stop here. And that's why I ended up putting a limit here, right? So I hope you guys can learn from these like little things. Didn't you used to live with Shinobi a couple months ago? What happened to that? I did not live with Shinobi. Shinobi and I share this warehouse. So Shinobi's upstairs right now, and I'm downstairs. So this is my spot, my cars, whatever, and then Shinobi's upstairs, fucking munching on DoorDash probably. And yeah, expired DoorDash probably, and doing apps. Is that fucking Starbucks still outside from the morning? This fucking fat shit, dude. God. Are you serious? This guy's disgusting, bro. What a nasty fuck. What a nasty fuck, man.
The matcha is not matcha.
Yo, I gotta stop swearing. My new resolution is that I'm gonna try not to curse. All right, it starts now. It starts now. No, at all.
It's hard to sell.
No, at all. How much does Shinobi weigh? I don't know, bro. 300 pounds, probably. Huh?
The scale says error.
Over under 250? I don't know, bro. I don't.
Over. What the fuck? That's a stupid ass question.
I have no idea. Community guideline strike is knocking on your door. For cursing, can you get a community guideline strike for cursing on here though? Really? Okay, maybe I should not then.
No, it's only like offensive. It's like derogatory. Maybe right.
Oh, for real? I may. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully they don't come get me, bro. I think I saw Luke talk about his super high RRs and said that his super high RRs were like an 8 out of 10 occurrence on Instagram. I don't know, but I can tell you for a fact right now. Look, I'm always like pretty real with you guys. I would, and Luke is my friend. I highly doubt, like severely highly doubt that Luke has an 80% win rate. Like, I can almost guarantee that Luke does not have an 80% win rate. I don't know who said that, but I'm telling you, Luke, I've seen Luke trade. No chance he has an 80% win rate. No chance. He does get, like, high RRs, yeah. But it's not 80% win rate. If you read about PO3 down 4 hour, the target 15... Bro, that was not English, Joseph Eleg. Copy right now, but this tape trade does look like it'll play out. Yeah, I do like it. Would you have taken this short? No. Just a tape read for me. Market continues bearish. Well, for right now, we're kind of just playing this range. The market does need to go to this 10 p.m. low, and then a little bit lower from there. But is it going to come back up after? I mean, we don't really know. I'd have to see how London goes to get an idea. But I am like net bullish. I would like to see new highs. And I would like for either today or yesterday to be the low of the week. What strategy do you trade? I trade the PO3, bro. I trade 4 hour PO3. What time you live tomorrow? 9:15 a.m. Blasky. 9:15 a.m. How do you get them 4 hour candles to the side? It's the indicator right here. This is the name of the indicator. Do you fuck with IFVGs or not particularly? No, I do. It's not like bro, there's no like one entry that I fuck with over the other. You know what I mean? Like, it's whatever looks good there, because like I said, my trading is a lot more discretionary now. So it's whatever ends up looking good at that moment in time. If the IFVG looks better than the change in state of delivery, then I'll take the IFVG. If the vice versa, then I'll take the change in state of delivery, right? Like, I'm not like sitting here discriminating against fucking PD arrays, right? That's why you only have 1 or 2 quality trades a day. Yes, exactly. And even then, I don't trade the 2 p.m. PO3 for the PM session for New York. Like, I literally trade the open I might trade the 10 a.m. PO3 in the morning, and then I trade the 10 p.m. PO3 here with you guys in Asia. And that's usually it. I don't trade the 2 a.m. Like, I don't, you know, I don't do anything else. So this is what I've been doing for the last, like, several years. You know, I've been trading the last, how many 10 p.m. opens? Like, for the last, like, 2 years that I've been consistently trading Asia, you know, 10 p.m. opens every day. And if I'm not placing a trade, I'm at least looking at it and seeing how price is delivering. And then the 10 a.m. open, or the 10 a.m. open was like my bread and butter. That's the better part of like 3 years that I was trading that. So yeah, these are just times that I've been trading for a long time now. Hasn't changed. Can you explain how you trade the price action? I like how you're authentic in your life trading. Can you explain how you trade the price action? Well, I have like a few different entry models, and whichever entry model shows up at that moment in time, that's what I do. Bro, serious question, did making money help with attracting girls? I mean, it does. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, because money is gonna get you like nice cars and like cool shit, like obviously that's like flashy and will help you get girls. Like, you shouldn't get money with the your goal to get money should not be to get bitches, or fuck, to get girls. Oh god,
get women that
I already
expect to provide for them. They shouldn't be.
No, I cursed.
I know you did, but like, no, you shouldn't say.
Yeah, it shouldn't be your goal. It will most likely be a byproduct of you making money, though. Yeah.
Smart guys, though.
Huh?
Smart guys.
It depends. It depends.
Smart guys and.
I mean, bro, people like dudes get cars, bro. Dudes get like crazy cars, right? They'll get like a McLaren or like a Porsche or whatever, right? They'll get cars with the intention, and I swear to God, there's real human beings that roam the earth that are like this. They're like, yo, I'm gonna get this car so that I can get girls. That is not how things work, bro. Girls do not know anything about cars. Majority of them don't know anything about cars. You're gonna get a cool car, you're gonna get a Ferrari, a girl's gonna be like, oh my God, is that a Corvette? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the point? Don't go out of your way to try to get women, bro. Like, if you, for the right woman will come to you in a way where you don't like, you're not like forcing it. You're not looking for it. It just comes to you. Shut up.
I like it. No,
shut up.
You're right. You're right.
I don't need your input at all.
Hey, but like this, that's good advice, though.
My girl knows the difference between the cars. I can't impress her. I understand why you're not trading the short. It doesn't align with your time window, right? No. I normally, if it looked better, I would have taken it. There's no such thing as the right girl. Yo, who broke your heart, gang? Who broke your heart, bro? It's okay, bro. The right one will find you. Don't worry. It's okay, brother. Are you a liquid millionaire? Right now, I'm not a liquid millionaire, no. If yes, first of all, I think being a liquid millionaire is like kind of, that's a little stupid. Like, unless you make like hundreds of millions of dollars, then yeah, you're probably gonna have no option but to be a liquid millionaire. But no, I'm not a liquid millionaire. If yes, why do you day trade still? Wouldn't it be better to swing or something? So the reason why I day trade is because I enjoy trading, right? I genuinely, this is something that I enjoy doing. Whether I go live or not, it's something that I would be doing anyways. But I do swing trade still. Like, I just showed you guys a trade that I'm in on my live account that I'm swing trading. So I swing trade all the time, bro. For the love of the game? Literally for the love of the game, bro. Literally. I got the right one, stay safe. Nah, same, bro. Yo, Arion, we good, bro. We good. We bang chilling. Scalping is so much more fun. Yeah, I mean, maybe right now it's a lot of fun, but I don't know if you guys feel this way too, but trading, so I'll never actually like stop trading, right? I don't ever see myself completely stopping trading, but I think at some point in the future, like my goal with trading, the long-term goal with trading is to use this money, right? And put it towards things that will actually create wealth, because trading by itself, trading, day trading, scalping, whatever, does not trade wealth, or does not create wealth. Sorry, it does not create wealth. Creating wealth is like in investments, right? Whether building a business, investing money, real estate, maybe, like whatever it could be, right? These are things that will build wealth. So at some point, I'm going to just lower my frequency. And what I see myself in like 20 years, 30 years is I'm taking one trade maybe every like 2 months or 3 months, and I'm making more than enough money to, and I'm using enough size to where I can make more than enough money off that one trade to not have to touch the charts, open the charts, worry about the charts for the next several months until I feel like doing it again. And then I go and I do it again, right? Very simple. That's it. You think you can live off of it? I think you can live off of investments. Trading, it's hard to live off of because the market is just constantly changing. You have to like constantly adapt. It's very stressful. It's extremely stressful because you got to keep in mind, like, you're going to learn one kind of market, right? Like, this is the kind of market you learn on, right? This is, by the way, this is a sideways ass market. If you look at this thing from like a daily perspective, right? Look at this fucking market, brother. Look at this. This is doing nothing. So this market is completely different from a market that does this, right? Completely different. And this market is completely different from the market that does this, right? So these markets are completely different from each other, and they're always changing, always changing. So it becomes really stressful to keep up with these things, especially when you have like all these responsibilities. Like, I wouldn't have trading as my only income. Like, trading is not my only source of income, right? Even from the start, like, trading was not my only source of income. How would you compare market conditions the past few months compared to the previous years you traded? Very difficult these past few months, especially with the election year, like, kind of cooked things too, right? So it's almost like ever since the election year, it's been pretty difficult. I think it's been it's been difficult. So yeah, I mean, bro, it's like a sideways market though, you know? A bull market, this is what I tell people all the time, like, your goal in this kind of market is to survive. As long as you can survive and make it to a bull market, I promise you things will be a lot different. Like, you will easily find profitability, like, easily. Key off-topic question, what's some funny suggested places to try and use code key? So my British friend, he went to Tesco's and used it. So you could go to, like, I mean, I don't know, you can go anywhere. I have no idea, bro. Go to like an adult store, like, I don't know. Is it? What am I looking at? Do it.
No,
Yeah.
that's Adam. You give him to Adam.
Yeah, tell Adam to do it.
No, don't do it.
Adam, do it.
No, don't do it.
Yeah, day trade, great. Yeah, exactly. I just started a few months ago, so I was curious. Lots of experienced traders said these past few months have been tricky. Yeah, it has 100% been tricky, like, super tricky. But it's one of those things where, like, if you learn on a market like this, bro, you can make any kind of market work. Because this is, I would argue that this is one of the hardest markets that I've traded. And so it's like one of those things, bro. If you learn something in the worst of the worst conditions, and then you go from that to like the best conditions, right, or better conditions, you're obviously going to be better suited for those, right, than somebody who learned in the best conditions that cannot perform in any other kind of market at all, right? If you're learning in the worst kind of market, you can trade any other market. Very simple. What makes it hard about it? I mean, I think it's a lot of different things. I mean, for the most part, is that the higher time frame just doesn't deliver. Like, I'm talking like daily and weekly, like, are super choppy. And I just showed you guys a daily chart. It's completely sideways. It's ranging, right? And whether that's like to do with geopolitical situations, whether that's to do with our president, whether that's to do with interest rates, inflation, whatever, none of that matters. What matters is the market is ass, okay? And you'll see, like, compare it to the market. Go back to those days. Like, go back to 2020. Go back to 2019, 2018, and watch how the market used to move on a day-to-day basis. I mean, bro, looking at it now, it's like hindsight is always 2020, but genuinely, you felt like back in that market, like 2020, 2021, you felt like you could open up the charts on a Monday, long, close the charts, and on Friday you'll be in profit almost every single day of the week, or almost every single week of the month, like every single week, right? You just long and long and long and long and long. That's it, bro. People didn't short. Like shorting was frowned down upon. So everybody loved the United States economy. But the thing is, like, here's the thing, bro. A lot of people who traded back then, again, are just not suited for an environment like this, right? And they're just not built for an environment like this. They kept sizing up, and they were like, oh, I gotta make this back, whatever, right? Because majority of the people who started trading back then didn't go through that initial phase of unprofitability or like being in the fucking trenches as a trader. They didn't go through that phase. Majority of you guys have went through that phase, right? That's like the most important phase as a trader, is going through the trenches. But majority of those people, I can guarantee you, don't trade anymore. They have either lost the money they made, or they have jobs, whatever the case might be, right? They don't trade anymore. Majority of them lost the money that they made back to the market. So, you know, and the same thing happened to me. I started off earlier. I had a phase of unprofitability, right? Like I went through all of that, but I got profitable, and then the market changed and I went back to shit. I had a red year and I lost a fuck ton of money, and I had to rebuild back from zero again. But I knew that this is what I wanted to do, so I stuck here and I stayed at it, and I'm good now, right? I'm still good. So what I tell people is that if you just stick to it and if you keep doing it, it's almost inevitable that at some point you will become profitable. Like, it's not a question of will I become profitable, it's a question of when will you become profitable, right? So you just got to stick to it, and I promise you, you can make anything. This applies to really anything, not just trading, but especially for trading, bro. You just got to stick to it, and I promise you, you'll make it work. Can you talk about life outside of trading in your trench days? So I've never in my life, up until that point, felt like genuinely depressed, right? I've never wanted to like kill myself or anything like that, but like, bro, I was genuinely depressed. Like I didn't do shit. All day long I wouldn't do shit. I would literally fucking rot in front of the screen all day long, bro. That's all I would do. Even though I was unprofitable, I was still showing up every single day, right? Like I was in the trenches, but I was still showing up every single day. And I didn't have a social life at all, like at all, bro. You know, majority of my friends, they did the whole spiel, bro, like that fucking kids used to do back then. They got like fake IDs. They used to go to bars and clubs and drink and get girls and like all that stuff. I didn't do any of that, bro. To the point where my friends essentially, like, they created a new group chat without me and everything, bro. Like, they would stop. They didn't even reach out to me to hang out anymore because they knew I would say no every time. And so I had to rebuild those friendships back up once I got to where I wanted to be. And you know, now I have like a nice balance. But yeah, I mean, it's like that for everybody at first. It absolutely is. And that's like part of the journey. It's 100% part of the journey. Almost 2 years in, still working towards this first payout. What I can tell you is that if you're doing this, if you've been doing this for more than a year, this is like, you're meant to do this. And I say this all the time, but there is not a lot of people who mentally can withstand like the stress that comes with trading. Like, you know, a lot of people that you guys probably know in your life cannot imagine pressing a button and losing thousands of dollars, or pressing a button and making thousands of dollars, right? Majority of people in your life cannot even imagine that. The stress that would incur on somebody is like, some people would kill themselves over that, right? So if you've been doing this for over a year, then I can promise you more than likely, right, you are at some point going to make it. This is for you. If you've been doing this for a year and you still have that fire inside of you, then this is for you. It's just a matter of sticking to it and making it work. That's all it is. I promise you, that's all it is, bro. I'm profitable now, and not gonna lie, I kind of miss my trench days when I was in debt, couple bands at 80% credit card. You're telling and thinking 5K was a lot of money. This is true. This is true. 5K used to be a lot of money. Just had my first decent day today, 1916 in payouts. Hell yeah, bro. I'm proud of you. Let's go. Yo, I'm balding at 27 with this shit, man. Bro, I mean, it happens, bro. Thank God I'm not gonna go bald, bro. I got them hair genes. I don't have to go bald. But if I went bald, I wouldn't even care, bro. To be honest, it's whatever. What live brokers do you use? I use Trade-of-8/NinjaTrader. Will you take a few weeks off and watch P8 once 24/7 goes into effect? I might just size down into like super micros, like 1 micro, 2 micros, 3 micros. But I don't think I'll like take like weeks off because I still have to like watch the market and see how it's adapting to 24/7. That's like my main thing, is I want to see like what it actually does. So I do have to be in front of the chart. So I will still be here, and I'll still be, you know, maybe I'll be trading like here and there. Bro, you went to Turkey, stop capping. Dude, I'm telling you, if I went bald, I would just let it happen. I would not go get a hair transplant. Like, I swear to God, I would not. I wouldn't give a fuck. Huh? Bro, I'm really bad at this not cursing thing. I don't care. I don't need anything done to my hair, bro. Don't worry. My hair is completely fine. My hair's never going anywhere. I don't need a preventative anything. I just told you I'm completely fine with going bald. If I go bald, it's cool, bro. I'm good. Because I just said I'm good, bro. I'm still rich. It's fine. What color is your Bugatti?
Bugatti. None of us have a Bugatti. There's a fucking Raptor right there. So it's not a fucking Bugatti.
Yeah, what color is your Raptor, buddy?
I don't have a Raptor.
That's what I thought. Yeah, you have a
BS.
mass-produced BMW. That's what you have.
An individual BMW on
Cope.
BS, LORs.
Cope.
Where are your BBSs at?
I had two sets. I had two sets. Not one, two.
You got rid of
I've seen you for a while. Missed you for sure. Not sure whether I couldn't catch you live. Love your trading insight and motivations. Thank you. No, I'm live every day from 9 p.m. for Asia and 9:15 a.m. for New York. That's like my new schedule. But I didn't go live for last month, or like the entire month, and a little bit before that too, just because I had a red month in December. And whenever I'm not performing, like, I would rather step away and, you know, figure out my trading instead of coming on here and like losing in front of you guys and then having you lose and, like, you know what I mean? I'm just not performing. I would rather not be in front of an audience. So that's why I wasn't live. But now I'm back and I'm here. Every time you say 9, I think you're talking to me. I'm not even talking to you. I didn't even say 9. What are your thoughts on the effect of 24/7? Will it kill concepts like... Bro, I don't know. I genuinely do not know, bro. I have no idea. No idea what it would do. I know as much as you guys. At this point, I feel like, can I really do this? But then I remember all the time and effort I put in, so no point in stopping now. I can feel myself getting closer. Yeah, bro. Insert the meme of the guy mining for diamonds, and then he turns around as he's about to strike the diamonds. Insert that meme. Can't let that be you, bro. You cannot let that be you. What was the moment when everything clicked? It's different for everybody, bro. It really is. It's different for everybody. I think you have to go through your own like journey to to go through that moment that clicks. Like me telling you the moment that it clicked for me isn't gonna make it magically click for you. I'm telling you, you just have to go through your own journey. You know, I can give you guys so much advice. I can give you guys advice. I can give you guys gems. I can give you guys sauce. I can give you guys, I can do that all day long. There might be one thing that might click for somebody and another thing that might click for another person. Or maybe none of it clicks for one guy, right? So you got to just go through your own thing. You got to just stay at it, and eventually something will click. Who knows what it is? It's different for everybody, but something will click. Do you trade CP out of past evals? I used to, yeah. What time frame are you on? 4 minutes. 4 minutes? Who the hell uses a 4 minute? 5 minute. Kia, text you, so I need to. Okay, I will look. I will look, bro. I don't even think I had a moment where everything clicked. TBH. Yeah, bro. Or that, yeah. Like, or like, it's just eventually like things will just start to come together. Like there doesn't have to be a moment that clicks, bro. I think that's genuinely like a myth. I genuinely think that's a myth. Bro, Blasky, what have you done, man? That's what you wanted me to open on stream? Good night, Blasky. Would you say the journey was the best part after becoming profitable? I mean, I can appreciate the journey. My journey did suck, though. I'm not gonna lie. But I can appreciate the journey. The best part is becoming profitable. That's the best part. The journey, I mean, for some people, maybe it's like better than what mine was. Mine just sucked, bro. My journey was not good. It was really bad journey. Especially at first. That journey sucked. I was like the slow one in my group. Like I was like the last one in my group to become profitable. Like the kids that I started trading with, I was literally the last one that became profitable. Everybody else was profitable before me, pretty much. And it, like, no matter what I tried, it just didn't seem to work at all. So it was super discouraging, bro. And it's one thing if it's discouraging, if it's just you trading by yourself, but it's another kind of discouragement when everybody around you is winning and you're not. That's a different kind of discouragement. And that's what I had to deal with, was all my friends that I was trading with at the time, like making thousands, bro. Some were making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and like, boom, you know, I'm making nothing. So yeah, that's why my journey kind of sucked, dude. The dude who's teaching me makes like 50K a month, and I'm happy over that. I make rent. What do you mean you make rent? With 50K a month? Where are you living? Is it M4 comp in the background? No, it's 2 M3 comps. F80 M3 comp, G80 M3 comp. Same here, bro. After spending 3K on TGR Discord, bro, like, you guys should know better than to buy scammers Discords, bro. Like, come on. If somebody's like, yo, bro, let me give you guys some sauce real quick, okay? Listen, bro. Like, real talk. If somebody's entire brand is built off of a lie, nothing they can ever sell you is going to be like an honorable thing that's gonna like teach you and you know, do great things for you, because the source that it's coming from is a fraud, right? Like, plain and simple, a fraud. If somebody's like posting stuff like about like just constantly in your face about like how much money they have and like, you know, bro, like buying a Koenigsegg at, like leasing at that, you know, doing a Cario lease of doom on a Koenigsegg just so you could have some course sales, bro. Like, come on, let's be real here, bro. This is like, why would you guys buy that? Why? I don't understand, bro. I genuinely don't understand why somebody would want to do that. I swear to God, some people just don't think, bro. They just see like something cool and they're like, oh my God, I gotta buy. I gotta have that Koenigsegg too. So stupid, man. What do you think about the PB? I don't know them. Thoughts on Antonio? No idea who that is. He tagged you an alert. Where? Bruh. I know, bro. I don't want to look at it, dude. I don't want to look at it. I know. He got famous off of memes. Yeah. Not even that, bro. It's just like, dude, the guy's... He doesn't trade. The guy's never traded real money in his life. Ever in his life. This is what he trades, right? This is TJR trades. This is TJR. Look, guys, I'm TJR. Yo, guys, I'm in this trade. Guys, down 10 points right now. I'm actually currently down $50,000. But if this hits take profit, I'm going to be up 450 million. There's no way for you guys to verify any of that, by the way. And it is also on an unregulated broker. But yeah, you'll never see an execution on my chart. But yeah, I'm gonna make $450,000 million after this trade hits, though, for sure. And people are like, oh my God, this guy's the GOAT. My GOAT. Are you stupid, bro? You guys are some people, bro. I swear, bro. I don't understand. I'll never the natural selection is what it is, bro. Natural selection. Like, huh? No. No. You forgot to add gay. Antonio, like, bro, I have no idea who that is, man. I literally have no idea who that is. Would you say funded accounts gave you the capital to succeed? No. Like I said, I used to trade options. There were no funded accounts or anything. It was my own money that I had to work my ass off for and put into the market. And so, yeah, no, definitely not funded accounts. I think it'd be easier now with funded accounts. Yeah, absolutely, but not when I started. Kings of today might not have their thrones tomorrow. Absolutely true, bro. WDiv, bro. WDiv saying, how many girls fit in the Raptor? Only one, my heart. Only one. Yo, don't try to, yo, Arion, yo, don't try to jam me up, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? But he's trying to jam me up right now. Brian, Lanto, Desi are the real ones. Definitely give it a shout out. Brian, I don't know who Brian is, but Lanto and Desi, yes. Lanto and Desi are both my friends. I've given them shout outs all the time. Great guys, great traders. 100%. You know, they deserve their flowers. What ICT indicator to use? I have a few, bro. I have market profile right here. I have the 4-hour PO3 one, the ICT HTF candles, and I have this ICT and OB one. Bro, Ariane, don't worry, bro. She's in great hands, all right? I'm going to exit the trade. Yeah, it's not doing anything. It's just consolidating. Are you in Miami? No. Best way to build buffer on TBT accounts, always build them on a pass accounts. Do you take base hits and size heavier? So I mean, there's really two ways. You can either do exactly what you said, just size heavier, and if it's a 50K account, you just got to make over 2,000, right? Which is not that difficult. But yeah, I would just aggressively trail my stop loss to the point where the trade isn't coming back too deep into drawdown to, you know, trigger the trailing stop loss, right? So, you know, you can either do that or you size super light, you size micros, and you slowly make your way up to, you know, getting past the buffer. What made you decide to leave your job and pursue this full time? Was it hitting a certain goal, like 20K plus in your account or something else? For me, it was the trading consistently replacing my 9-to-5 income for at least 3 to 6 months. At least 3 to 6 months. Lantos trades are not verifiable either. He just posted some screenshots. No, Lantos trades are verifiable, bro. Nobody can listen. Lanto is real. I can tell you that for a fact. Brian Stonks. Oh yeah, Brian Stonks. Yeah, he is good. Are there any Albanian traders besides Rems trades? Lanto is Albanian. You might see some good vlogs dropping on this channel soon. Yeah, you might actually see some good vlogs dropping on this channel soon. Yes. Key current $65 PA Apex monthly or 1 lifetime payment. What? What is the question? I don't think I understood the question. Catch.
No, yeah. Not the crank up. That's the one that spun.
I know.
That's what basically grenaded my car. Before it actually got grenaded.
I just got in trading at the start of December last year. I passed 350K evals already, still learning every day. I came across TJR a week ago and he's a spaz. Because he's not real. He doesn't trade. He's not a real trader.
You know what's fun? The edge. That's what's fun.
Oh.
It backed out from the bolt. It caused it to be like slightly sideways and
GG's. GG's. I think this week the market's going to be choppy. It'll be choppy until Trump's done talking. So after tomorrow, it'll be fine. And then next week is going to be choppy because of FOMC. Yo, can you go on the stream and see if they can like hear the music good? Would you take a payout if you can, or build up your balance? It depends where you're at in your journey. Hello, testing. All right, we good. I don't want to turn the music up like too much, you know?
no, it's like
All right.
you still hear you over the music.
Yeah. What about Nord Trades exposing Gurus Trader? I think Nord Trades exposing Gurus is cool and all, but I think it's coming from the completely wrong source because Nord Trades is a scumbag as well. He's no different than anybody he's trying to expose. So, like, Nor makes money trading, but everything about that guy is fucking fake. That guy is literally a LARP. Like, his entire life is a LARP. How do you feel about Apex? How do you think I feel about Apex?
Yeah, profitable.
You're so dumb. Leave me alone, bro. Get away from me. This trade, man. This trade has been going on for, this tape read has been going on for an hour now. Oh my god. 1 hour? GG's. Oh my goodness. What? Yeah, I know. I did? No. Wait, you're in that trade? No, I'm not in this trade. I'm just tape reading it. I'm saying like it's been forever since I started the tape read. Can you explain the logic for the first trade? I did. You got to go back a little bit, bro. I literally gave like 30 minutes of just straight sauce as soon as this trade was over. If you go back a little bit, I explained the entire thing. Amos, bro. Amos, what's good, bro? How you doing, bro? I don't have a position open. No, I'm just tape reading this. Someone's stealing your whip? No. That's my little do it, bro. He's like just doing it as he's told right now. Where's Shinobi? I don't know. Probably like passed out from eating too much fucking eating too much, like, what was it that he was eating? Shake Shack, bro. Like, this guy eats Shake Shack for breakfast, bro. Like, are you like, what's wrong with you? Dude, I can't, man. I can't. I'm just getting pissed off thinking about it, bro. What? Icy? Yeah, it is. I know. Tell him to lose weight and get a chef. Bro, you don't think I tried? Like, that does not matter. Me telling him something is like, you guys need to, whoever watches his streams like needs to go in there and like start bullying him, honestly, bro. That's what it's gonna take. What are you doing?
I don't know.
But it's cold. No.
I warm it up.
No.
Warm it up. This Dave?
What? The microwave's not plugged in, just so you know. I took it out.
Okay, I'll plug it in, please.
Is that plastic? I mean, you can, yeah. Don't put the lid on it.
Yeah, no.
Actually, no, put the lid on it. Put the lid on it.
Why?
Because it's gonna fucking, yeah. You streaming in a garage? Yeah, it's like a warehouse. It's a little warehouse that I have. Yeah. Because of that. See how it's hanging?
Oh, it's like,
yeah. How'd you meet with Shinobi? Twitter. I met him on Twitter. I met all my like OG friends that I'm still friends with on Twitter. FinTwit. What time is it for me? It is almost midnight. It's 10 minutes to midnight, which is when I'm gonna end the stream. Do you stay over in the warehouse? No, usually not. What?
a button to unlock this thing?
No, I didn't buy it.
Yeah, big boy up there did.
I'm sure he did. Could you rev that Raptor? No, bro. You want me to die? The garage door is closed and I'm not opening it. It's 15 degrees out there. Actually, it's probably less. Well, yo, how many degrees is it out there? Is it cold? Did you just go out there?
It's fucking freezing out.
It's 11 degrees, bro. I'm not going out there. Do you live in NY or NJ? Neither. The warehouse, my warehouse is in New Jersey, but I don't live here. Did you bottom tick that? No, my entry was up here. Here, there you go. You can see where my entry was. What, is it just magically better now?
Sure that it was.
No. I ate it when it was hot, bro. It was not that good.
No, but it's like less saucy now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's like less like putting your mouth.
All right, guys. Yo, listen up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Okay. This was an important one just because that trade breakdown and this live trade was so important. Make sure you guys, if you need to, make sure you guys go back and watch this live when this trade was over. I gave the entire fucking breakdown, okay? I gave the entire breakdown fully. So make sure you guys watch that if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day here. We're not really doing too much. We're just going sideways. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your night. Yeah, I'll see you guys